Aftermarket speakers in the saddle. Beater, but they can't catch him. One eye on them guys, the other on a crumbling mansion. If it's gonna get gentrified, I'm not trying to leave empty-handed. Every time things going good, having to laugh, have to remember God's a hater. Crocodile tears for 10 years plus, whispered in the host's ear all night. I hear they found him in the morning, hoes run from the exhaust pipe.
Welcome to Music Over Matter. Today we're listening to Maps by Billy Woods. We recently just did a reaction to GOLLIWOP. If you didn't watch that video, go check it out. It'll be over here.
It'll be right above you.
Yeah. That was our first time listening to Billy Woods, and we got a bunch of comments saying that Maps should be the one we listen to next because it's his most accessible, I guess. Not that accessibility really matters to us. We've listened to so much music. It could be the most scaring the hose, niche music ever, and it's not going to affect us at all. Before we get into it, I just want to say as well that somehow I've completely avoided this album. Like, I've never been exposed to anything about it. Like Ethiopes, I know the cover, that sort of thing. But this cover is one of the most creative covers I've ever seen. This is incredible. Hard. Next is Soft Landing.
It's 211 on the daiquiris. It ruins the whole day when my baby mother mad at me. Statistics, how he look at war casualties. Killing is one thing, what sticks is how casually nonchalant.
This is weird hearing him over a ukulele type beat.
Free political dissidents from their cages, but leave them open. We got lists of names, pages and pages. Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. My chain bang glass ceilings, Joe Burrow. When the contract came, white man read while I sit brow furrow. Maybe suicidal thoughts was the everyday struggle. For a brief sweet moment, it was nothing in the thought bubble. From up here, the lakes is puddles. Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel.
I like that one a lot. I really like the messaging at the beginning there. He was saying like one person dying is bad, but then if you take it into, I assume he's talking about like war and stuff where it's like a mass casualties, it doesn't affect as much as just one person.
The train scenario type
shit. And then I hope, which I assume he's going to, is he keeps up with the whole flight thing. Maybe we're literally going on a flight for this entire album,
or maybe like a vacation period, not just a flight. I really liked, I was going to mention that my favorite part was when he was like describing like what it's like to be in the air. It's so simple. Like, you know, lakes look like ponds or whatever, the blocks are like green and brown or whatever, puzzles or whatever he said. Also, I'm a complete bitch for when you actually hear the fingers moving on the guitar. Like good. Might as well mention it here as well. We just started our Twitter or X or whatever the hell. So if you want to go follow us over there, it's musicovermatter. It should be on screen if I don't decide to be lazy as fuck. Next is Soundcheck.
I will not be in Soundcheck. I will not be in the green room if it's too lit. I reserve the right. Is it rap beef or is it on site? Talking out their teeth, don't even know what I look like. My face is the mask, developed a photograph, but something just wasn't quite. On my way to the venue, they waved me in. I'm from when bottles got smashed over your head in the spot, I'm tense.
I love how the beat just like built up there.
Yep.
Every live show, forget the lyric. Every victory, fear it.
I will not be a sound check, buddy, I'm hemping. Me and the crew in this 5-seater we rent. Go shopping when the plane land, I might cause tonight's fit. See, every time I rhyme with something timeless and priceless shit, it's a meal ticket. Stop tripping like you paying meals. And if I do check it, just know you witnessing the real. You already know, they already know.
Every victory, fear it. Every live show, forget the lyric.
That was all right.
That one didn't have as much like substance or, you know, difference in that one, but
I really like the beat on that one though a lot.
Yeah, I really have to get in the zone of him not rapping over like the most haunting beat you ever heard. Because that's what the only experience I've had with him. So like this is very jarring for me, I'm not gonna lie. Next is Rapper Weed.
The strange name was just a string of numbers. Blockchain, throw it on the pile with the others. Aromatherapy in the stool, lavender diffused in the booth. Tupac with the pressed juice and made hash when the Gorilla Glue didn't move. Celebrity pre-rolls in a monogram tube. After all that, of course, the shit garbage. If the track slaps in the back, you can almost hear the black cackling.
I like his flow on this one.
The colorful packaging, Pac-Man, fly like gold on Africans. Played it off, waited the appropriate amount of time to bounce. The burgers was in and out. Still super chiefin', but it's hard to trust like your money in a grow house that always barely breaks even. Covered by tracks with backronyms. If the track slaps in the back, you could almost hear the black cackling. Need to pass the hat, just toss me in when the fire good and crackling.
I like that one too.
Maybe the entire thing, but definitely that first verse was personal.
Yeah.
That man definitely had a bad experience with trash ass weed in the studio or something. Yeah, I liked on that one how after his verse, like the piano would just, play. It was a nice, like, flow for the song. Next is Blue Smoke.
Over time, symbols eclipse the things they symbolize. I sympathize, but read the contract before you sign, son. Johannesburg and the Ford Explorer, just remember this the 4th of July. Boards on the bra. This the wrong part of town to be driving by. Been on this N-word for months. I think it's all just rhymes. I'm still peeking, and if it's just us speaking, these N-words is on the decline. Pork belly was brine, braised, then deep fry. Non-committal when she said she cooked next time.
Yeah, that was just like a little interlude.
He was rapping way different on that one.
Yeah, he usually takes like those slower beats, but that was like a more fast-paced one.
Yeah, it had like those buildups that just dropped off out of nowhere. Yeah, I will say Kenny Siegel is a very interesting producer. He does a lot of stuff that you don't hear like pretty much anywhere else. He'll just like randomly throw in stuff.
Yeah, there's those little what do you call them? Like ear candies that show up like once in a track.
Yeah.
And then
ear candies.
Ear
That's
candies.
disgusting.
I don't know. I think that's the term.
I have no idea, but don't say it
But,
again.
there might be like a bell that plays like twice in a track and that's it.
Next is Bad Dreams Are Only Dreams.
Jet lag, I can't quite grab the new me. Old self dozing in an aisle seat. Bricks, thoughts and cinder blocks. Alarm clocks break spells. Crashed out, private dances dance for me. King's ransoms, it ain't no rise, it's free.
Another short one.
Yeah, but I did like how he opened up with analogies or whatever. They're not analogies, that's not the right word, but incorporating a plane and stuff, jet lag.
Yeah, I'll see.
Yeah. If you're enjoying the Maps reaction so far, be sure to scroll down and hit that subscribe button for us. And if this video does well enough, we'll record our reaction to Aethiopes. Let's get back to it. Next is Babylon by Bus.
Oh.
Yeah, this beat's nasty.
Babylon by bus, no tag-alongs, just a marathon trying to run it up. Got administered to food and drugs, monsoon love, oxytocin flood. Ran away, I gave chase, but gave up and sat on his gate for hours. Pissing in a bottle, just glad I kissed him. I knew the time was borrowed.
That flow right there was nuts.
Hope Hussein got himself a 12 game, not a Kadalu game. Playing devil's advocate, now whose game? Never can be too safe these days. Before the 50s blind phase, my hand caught a callus. Better call Saul the cabin's getting bad with traffic. Bumper, night rider, wish we had an airwolf. Add moon as viewed through the roof tent.
Caught him lacking on 9/11.
Oh.
All the world's a stage, she came to me in full makeup. Anyone wanna be in my life, gotta sign several waivers. God save the queen, but that train doesn't stop here anymore.
That shit was fire.
Yeah, that was my favorite song so far.
Yeah, that beat was hard as shit, and then it.
I'm assuming Shrapnel. I'm assuming that was two people.
Yeah.
Shrapnel's two people. Unless it's one person that can do like 5 voices. But that beat was disgusting. The flows were nasty. The deliveries were nasty.
Yeah. And then like strings started coming in at the end. It's like.
Next is Year Zero with Danny Brown. Didn't think about, but it's perfect.
Yeah.
Like Billy Woods and Danny Brown need to be on songs. All right, 2 tracks in a row where the beat is just disgusting.
Sooner or later, it's gonna be 2 unrelated active shooters. Same place, same time, great minds, Tesla and Edison. Pick stand for the weapon, tumor pressing on his brain, but your man wasn't forgetting to adjust for wind. First sign of trouble, motherfuckers shimmy right out that human skin. Kids, you and your friends gonna have to start again. Poison everything we touch, withered and died. Burn it down, dust inside, burn it to the ground, make sure we don't survive.
Low vibration. Moral high ground, Danny Brown back like skinny white girls. Niggas illiterate, can't read the room we in. So get your cameras out, it's a movie then. Tell them drive through like 20-piece nuggets. Broke like the ice cream machine. You niggas rubbish.
What is he even talking about, bro?
Everything I dream for. day done came true. I did it my way. Ain't play by your rules.
Dude, he just kept rapping.
He is so weird. I think Danny Brown, if you talk to someone and tried to find the hardest rapper for someone to get into, it's Danny Brown.
Nah.
A new rap listener, if you showed them Danny Brown, they might never listen to rap again. Once you listen to him, and he's hard.
Yeah.
Like, he's really fun to listen to, but he's got to be one of the hardest to get into.
Maybe, yeah.
But that being said, that song was fire.
Yeah.
I wanted to mention a bar. He said it was about the active shooter thing. It was a fire ass bar with like Nikola Tesla and someone else, like Edison maybe. Next is Hangman.
Heartbeat in my jugular, snow-capped peaks, rugged Hindu Kush, a Sikh, surrounded by thugs. I hover outside myself, watching my body survive. My shell mechanical.
That's a weird ass sound.
Paper and pencil, I wrote the verse like Hangman. I'ma keep it real with you, it's the things you can't undo. I crack a smile at what you say is the truth. I be dead serious, laughing in the stool. Dead ass gas, got him gasping at the fumes. Before seeking revenge, dig 2 graves, gonna need one for you. One for them. Don't need to ask who sent you, it's always just a question of when. An ill wind in the trees, saplings bend.
Yeah, that was a unique one.
Yeah, that was really different.
Yeah, the rhythm was a little strange on there.
Yeah, I have to re-listen to that one because that one caught me off guard, I think, a little bit. There was a lot of that ear candy in it. Like, random shit was just happening.
Yeah, that weird ass, like, I think it was a type of horn. Boom.
Yeah. Next is Baby Steps.
I actually took a $300 Uber to a show. Asleep in the back like Future, might as well be a Maybach. I don't check in, but if you feel a disturbance in the force, you already know. Dispensary provides per diem. Give me the loot, it's a museum. DNBN fool, my ops pass each other, coming and leaving. Feeling vulgar, large areolas, bite like I'm teething.
This flow is fire.
I love how the track started, too.
Oi, oi, I'm on a quiet block after dark, banging all the noise. The Abyssinians pay no mind. Full as a diva cup, I swore goblets to get right, getting fuzzy. Beats bang melancholic, chanting eat a dick up till you hiccup. The true north, shotgun, triple option. The blessing blocker, the constant gardener. You got something for me. Got something for me.
All right, like that track a lot.
Yeah, that was a hard one too.
What I'm finding out I like about Billy Woods is like he raps well, obviously. Randomly in songs, he'll have a bar that like I really like. Doesn't even have to be complicated. Like on that one, he just said, "If you feel a disturbance in the force, then you know." It's not even a bar really, but that's just cool, you know. Like he like is creative like that. I don't know. Next is The Layover.
I already knew the options was lose-lose, baby, that's nothing new. 9 lives, Whitey wondering how many I already used. Devil may care, but inside I'm wondering too. Posthumous YouTube views, lying at the bottom of a well, looking up at the circle of blue. In all candor, I got one foot in your grave. Light work by lantern, I still call a shovel a spade. Deion Sanders, and I'm going back the other way. The live show is t-shirt and jeans, but it's guar when I'm on stage. No bars, just a cavalcade. The game was horseshoes, I brought hand grenades, tied in the close shaves. Giant panda, big grass all in my face. Walking with the panther, going back to Cali. One foot in your grave, light work by lantern, I still
I really like this hook. Yeah, I like that track. He rapped his ass off on that one. More basic rap track, I guess.
Yeah.
Next is FaceTime.
Ready to die, it's no biggie, no surprise, no play stupid games. You flying EasyJet, Bratislava to Utrecht. Something fell off before I even left. The sun set in the desert, red glow, redness in the west. I sip Mexico's best slow.
Continental breakfast, sticking weave, tuck and roll. I've been gone, nothing feel right at home. On my own.
3 oboes.
Oh, that hook.
yeah.
Jesus.
It's a party outside. Some have, some overdressed. They was going off during Playboy Cardi set.
What the Cardi mention?
Cannabis single origin, waffle cone. Went back down to the bar again, wig blown. I don't go to sleep, I tread water till I sink.
Continental breakfast, sticking weave, anytime you want to know where I've been gone home on my own. On my own.
Yeah, that hook is fire.
Yeah, with the trumpet just coming in during the hook.
And that was another one where it's just bars and bars.
Yeah, that was definitely one of my favorites. I really liked just his storytelling on that one. Playboy Cardi mentioned, which...
What the hell?
What the hell? Yeah, I really like that track. That was a really put together song.
Lit the lamp boil before the sun rise. Before a sparrow cry from thistle, the kettle boil before it whistle, the sky bleed purple. 2 trains taking off on cops before they took aim. Same greens cooking with a hawk, I grew them in the shade. I say I'm at peace, but it's still that same dread. It's a funny feeling like knowing your enemies is in the feds. Places no one knows who you are, it's faces we never wore. People we couldn't be before.
Okay, that was an interesting one. I like that. I liked at the end, like, is he saying he, like, is in a new place? Is that what... Well, he was saying he's in a new place, but I'm saying, like, is that where the story of this album has gone?
Yeah, like off the plane.
Yeah, like off the plane, maybe? I don't know.
I don't know yet.
Next is Houdini.
Gonna need more weed. Day off, big vibes, big ideas, still have to kick the ties. I'm at a Costco in the Midwest with a pocket full of small bills, folded like tacos, El Chapo, and it's time to head for the hills. Gazpacho on the... I was high all day, I escaped. I was high all day, time, but the taste remind me of Jamaican oranges that look like limes. Pit stop turned into the whole night. Honestly, we wasn't looking at the time. Earth is a sphere, you don't have to believe it. I do work, these cats working with mirrors, I disappear. I escaped. I was high all day, I escaped.
I like that song a lot. Yeah, I like the visualization on that track.
On the second verse, he was talking about like Jamaica, and
On the first verse, he was talking about, like, he was in the shade grilling or something, and then he was in a Costco.
yeah.
One thing I'm finding out just from this album and Gollywog, Billy Woods has a very negative relationship with weed. That man is constantly talking about, like, being high all day and how it messed him up. Like, how, like...
And at the beginning, he said he's going to need more weed for this one.
Yeah, like, this man has a...
Abusive relationship with weed.
There you go. That's the word for it. Next is Waiting Around.
100 hours of balsam and cedar away who followed a leader away just follow procedure. When you was all in together, I wasn't comfortable ever, and ultimately my value became the sum of these demos. If I close my eyes and think of reconstructing an essence that isn't functional at present, I can't fuck with the premise. The music to confront the gunk that's gumming up as engines. I ain't judging, I ain't nothing if not buffing out a blemish. Damn, I'm a doctor, not another brick in the wall. Yeah.
Damn.
Kenny Seagull's got some of that DJ Premier in him.
The night's young, I sit in the corner and watch him move, spinning like vinyl, jumping out the groove. Congee, porridge, took a seat, immediately smell weed. We smoked outside in the darkness of the eve. I walk cobblestone streets alone, Old Testament stone, old poems just out of reach. Watch my planes leave.
This is a good ass track.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I like the tempo of it too. It was a little faster.
That song had the perfect beat because it allowed Aesop Rock and Billy Woods to, like, rap their ass off, but the beat also was noticeable enough to still be there.
Yeah.
And it developed on the hook, which was fire. Next is NYC Tapwater.
Yikes.
You lack the minerals and vitamins. One sip of New York City tap water. My cats are strays, but the rats too big to catch. Lap the B48, no foot race. A few weeks later, see my guy from before. Few streets up outside Kennedy Fried, grinding his jaw. Crabs in a bucket, how the fuck I escaped them claws? Survivor's guilt with the side of buyer's remorse.
Oh my god, that was fire.
Tranquilo, fragrant smoke, lazy in the air, fingers steepled, wondering if I really need all the stuff I got in here. I wouldn't give for a piece of that 08 sour diesel, that popcorn, green on green on green. Cops ride by and be in the breeze. No need for stopping frisk, it's cameras everywhere and they got your IG feed. Don't get it twisted, boy, the city wicked, it'll crush you with its feet.
All right, nice little homage to New York City.
There's a lot of visual storytelling on that one, which
Yeah.
I really liked. Yeah, that was a really funny way to start off.
Yeah, that's an insane insult. You lack minerals and vitamins. Imagine saying some bullshit like that to someone. Yeah, I really like when Billy Woods gets into his storytelling bag because he does a good job and his beat selection picks them well for that type of song. Like, it creates a good flow, a good atmosphere to the song, like that sort of thing.
Yeah, like there's not too much going on in the beat, or not a lot changes in the beat so that you're able to just pay attention to what he's saying.
Yeah, and what he's saying is interesting enough. He puts it in interesting framing to where it doesn't get boring, you know?
Yeah.
Last track is As the Crow Flies.
Empty in the fridge, bleaching counters, sweeping corners. I be in my drawers by the time I get to Arizona. I didn't come with instruction. In the season of revealing, burning everything that doesn't serve. I took up my gold fronts, split a rack of rib with the illest, not counting myself. The Wi-Fi's weak, smoke detector beeps. In between the takes, I rap like good daddy.
He been climbing high and high on the jungle gym, running faster, sometimes pushing other kids. I watch him grow, wondering how long I got to live.
All right, nice little outro.
He didn't have too much part in that one.
No, he didn't.
But
Overall, I liked it.
I liked it. I mean, off of first listen, and I think I like Gollywog more.
I do as well. Here's why. That was 100% more accessible. It had people doing hooks. It was pretty normal structure, you know, versus hooks, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But it's a trade-off. You make something more accessible that makes it less unique, and then certain parts are more stagnant.
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing with Gollywog. It's super unique, so there's no stale moment because you never know what's about to happen. But it was still good. Like, that was a good listen. I really like how he flows, his delivery. He has super creative, like, bars.
Yeah, and he has very good, like, mic presence, too.
Yep.
Even though his voice is, like, pretty deep.
Yeah, I think that really comes down to he has so many albums. He's been doing it a long time. So you just develop that mic presence. Then again, some rappers just never have it. So they've been doing it for a long time and still don't have it. So if this video does well enough, we'll definitely go listen to probably Aethiopes next. I'm interested in Aethiopes. I'm going to listen to it regardless. But if this video does well enough, we'll actually record it. Let us know what your opinion on maps is.
Yeah, tell us if we missed anything.
Yeah, definitely. But if you did enjoy, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Again, go follow us on Twitter now that that's up. And we'll see you in the next one.